Hi, welcome back to CampervanCulture. This is something we've been working on for ages. It's our new swing outs. We're going to show you how they're fitted to a van and what tools to use. This is a right side swing out. It's got all the hardware next to the relevant parts. Also shows you the tools you need to fit the swing out. You'll also need a drill, a small bit of paint and some drill bits and a screwdriver. We sell the swing out on its own. Then you get the option of the wheel carrier or the tray. This allows you to have a swing out on either side, and you can either use it as 2 wheel carriers, 2 trays if you wanted, or a wheel carrier and a tray, and you can decide whether you want it on the left or the right. Right, first job is you take the air vent out by undoing the 2 Phillips screws which are down there, and then this simply lifts that. Then just take your rear light out. First up, what you do, you get the top bracket, which you'll tell it's the top one because it's got the little hole for the pin, and that goes in there. So you mark the front and the side bit, you'll need to drill that. As you can see where these are positioned, you have to make sure you can open the door, so if they can just sit on that line there. First bolt is this hex bolt. Once you've done your pilot holes, obviously a bit smaller, then just go slightly oversized with a bigger bit. Doesn't matter if it's a bit big because of the backing plate, so it'll leave some adjustment as it is on the side. The second bolt is a standard head bolt. Obviously, once you've got your pilot hole in position, you can widen it out with your step drill bit. Right, okay, while you're doing this, what you want to do, you want to test fit it all up before you fully commit to the final fit. You get your backing plate here, which goes on the inside of the van. You access it by putting it down the scoop, and then obviously that goes in position now. Right, hex bolt in there, bring it through, and then the threader. Alright. And then tighten it up. With the nut on the inside, you can then tighten up this 19mm bolt. Right, to work out the position of the bottom bracket, you offer that up. So just use the lines on the boot lid just to get it roughly where you need to be. Just use this little packet here, just so you can work out where that position is exactly, just to get it kind of right. So just like that, and remember it has to be just outside of the door opening so the door can open, obviously. So the bottom bracket, once you've drilled your holes, obviously that's the outside. This is the clever inside bit. You'll notice this little handle. Well, it's a bit more than a handle, but you'll see. So you feed that in through the back light and then round so it lines up with these two holes, like so, and then you can just get a fixing like that, and then put this fixing in the side. Now you can't see from this angle, but this plate here and that handle that I was holding before, the handle sits flush up against the back of that. You use this Tech screw to drill through that panel and into that bracket at the back. This stops any movement that can occur this way and makes that bottom mounting extremely strong. This is where other people have failed in the past, and that's why on other wheel carriers you may see that someone's had a go at making that panel will twist with those. Now we've got the brackets in position, what I'm going to do is remove them and I'm going to paint all the bare metal where we've drilled through the van so it won't rust. The paint's all dry now, we just had some lunch, so next up is to put the brackets back on, permanently fix them this time. Got these little neoprene pads that are cut to the width. Obviously this just stops the metal to metal contact, so that's all for adhesive, so just pull the back off, stick those on, and then just use a little craft knife just to cut out the holes. When you're assembling your arm, remember to put the pin receiver plate in there. All will become clear soon. Finally, when you last job, remember that Tech screw and the little bracket at the back in that panel. Don't forget to put that in. Right, once you've got your swing out fitted, you've got two options. There's either a wheel carrier option or there's a carry tray option. We're going to do the tray first, just so you can take a look at that, then we'll do the wheel. Fitting's pretty easy, just put the countersink, some bolts in there, and then match up to this bar here. Right, that's the tray option assembled. The reason why the tray is this size is we've done it so you can use wolf boxes on there. You can stack them up a fair bit. You could use one if you wanted, but if you're familiar with these, they're pretty good. Use them a lot. And then if you're not using any carrier, you loosen the wheels off, you lift it up, you'll see this pin will lock in place. Unlock the wheels off, and that's tucked away. You can use this as a table for a barbecue and all kinds of other stuff, but it's a pretty neat solution, and all the holes are drilled, not drilled, laser cut, and it was cut, and that will take any of our cargo rail systems that we do, so check that out too. The options you've got is for your wheel carrier. So this one is the standard one, and that will have the hollow bit of your wheel facing outwards. If you've got an alloy wheel, or you want the front of the wheel pointing outwards, we do this extension bit, so you can either use that one or you can use the two together. Standard carrier, like we said, bolts on there. And then if you want the extension, you bolt the two together. And just for a little bit more awesomeness, have a look at this little detail we've done. So no one can steal your wheel, you just put a padlock in there.